Hey Doreen, it's me. I just wanted to show you a few upper body exercises that you can do seated. Um, I have dumbbells, but my dumbbells are pretty big, so I'm going to do something pretty uh, easy that you might have at home in case you don't have any dumbbells. I'm actually going to lift 2 boxes of milk. They don't weigh that much, but the actual move is still there. So you can do the same thing. If you don't have dumbbells, you could use a can of soup, 2 cans of soup. You could use 2 bottles of water, the decent sized bottles of water. Or if you have dumbbells, by all means use dumbbells because they make a little bit more sense. I do own dumbbells. The ones that I have, they'll go up to 52 pounds and they're kind of bulky. So to get in this video is going to be a little bit challenging. But let's just go do it. This will probably take about maybe 5 or 6 minutes tops. I'm only going to do 2 or 3 repetitions of each thing. But at least it'll be something that you can do seated that you don't have to worry about getting up. I am so sorry about your foot. That really is a drag. But anyway, okay, so an overhead press would be something that can work your shoulders, your medial deltoids. So you want to have a dumbbell in each hand. You bring your elbows all the way down to your body. Straight up, straight down. Really get a nice full range of motion going in there. You want to press all the way up repeatedly. This is all for your shoulders. Staying with your shoulders, I'm going to do something called a lateral raise. So with a lateral raise, you need to kind of scooch off to the end of your chair, just simply because you're going to have to, your arms are going to come down alongside of your body. So your arms are down along right next to my thighs right now. I'm sorry that that's not really visible in this video. But anyway, you're just going to raise out to the side and down. And when you do that, what you don't want to do is come way up here. You really want to stop right when you're at this level, because this is going to keep the contraction actually on the arm, okay, or on the shoulder. So those are like that. This same move is also available for you to do it straight in front and then down. Again, this is working with the shoulders the whole time. You can do 1 arm, you can do 2 arms, whichever works best. So you're bringing your arms down alongside of your body and then straight out in front, okay? That's all you're really looking for. Again, that's working the medial deltoids. Then, of course, for the biceps are pretty easy. Just a regular bicep curl. So, again, I'm going to turn sideways. Okay. So the bicep curl, my arms are hanging down alongside of my body, and you can do 1 arm or 2 arms. It's completely up to you. And you're just going to bring the dumbbell. I'm going to stand up so you can see it. You're going to bring it right to the right angle of 90 degrees. So you don't want to bring it all the way up to here right off the bat. If you just bring it from here to here, that's going to be a nice contraction. Sure, you can bring them all the way up if you want the whole time. Again, I'm standing now just because so that you can see where the arm is going from. But as you're seated, it's the same thing. Okay? Another one for your biceps, and again I'm going to stand a little bit, is just to bring your hands to the halfway point and rotate your arms out and then bring your arms back in. Keeping your wrist level, no bending in the wrist. Just open them out to the side and bring them back in, back and forth like that. What that's going to work is this part of your bicep, and it's going to also raise your heart rate a little bit. With you seated, you need to try to somehow raise your heart rate. So that's where I'm going to go next. If you have the ability, if the dumbbells are small or if the can of soups are small, whatever, if you take your hands in front of you, you can do something called a speed bag. Just like this. The speed bag, what it's going to do is raise your heart rate over a period of time. You know, I would say do this for like 60 seconds and then reverse it and try it for another 60 seconds. The speed bag is the heart rate, okay? That's not necessarily any specific upper body muscle. That's just raising your heart rate. Okay, for tricep extensions, you can do 1 dumbbell, 1 can of milk, 1 can of soup, or you can do a double one. So for the single one, you bring your arm in right close to your head, keep it right there, and you're going to just drop your hand behind your head and then back up. Just down and up. Notice I've got this hand here supporting your tricep. You really want to try to support the tricep. When you let go of the arm, if your arm isn't strong enough, it'll come way out over here, and you're not going to end up getting the tricep. You want to keep the elbow in, and when you bend it down, the elbow is just about pointing to the ceiling and straight up. Now, mind you, you can do this with 2 at the same time as well. So if you do it that way, what happens frequently when you do 2, though, is your shoulders rise up like that. you want to be conscious of pulling them down. And then just bend the arms behind you together and then right straight up. Now notice right now how close my elbows are to my head. If you start letting your elbows go out here to the side, you're going to lose the tricep contraction. So really try to keep that as close into your head as you possibly can. Let's see. For your lats, you could your lats is the bra fat that hangs off the back of our bras. You can tip over. I'm going to stand up because if I tip over, it's not going to be on the actual screen. So I'm going to do it like this. You're going to tip over. Your hands are going to be hanging down in front of you, and you're just going to lift your arms up and down and up and down and up and down. Now, mind you, pretend I'm sitting on the dang chair. I know that I'm standing up right now, but pretend I'm sitting on the chair. You're going to be just lifting, squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. Think that there's a pencil like in between your two shoulder blades, and you're squeezing it together. So down and up and down and up and down and up. Okay, so that's for the lats. Let's see. Well, this is a chest as well as shoulder exercise too. It's something called a bucket pour. I think I wrote that in the thing on Weeby Fit. But the bucket pour, what you do is, again, and you may not be able to do this one with weights. You may have to do this one without weights completely. You want to bring your arms out to the side. Right now, my weights are pointed up. All I'm going to do, kind of appropriate considering I have liquid in both of these, is turn and up, and turn and up, and turn and up. That's it. Trust me. That one gets kind of challenging, okay? Another one that's for your chest is you can hang down, your arms are low. You're going to raise your arms out to the front on an angle and then bring them back and drop them down. Raise them out on an angle, bring them back and drop them down. Out on an angle, bring them back and drop them down. I'm right at the edge of my desk, so it's kind of hard for me to really show that because I'm right on the edge of my desk. Let's see, biceps, triceps, lats, chest. Now, for your chest, push-ups are possible, except that, of course, your foot, you obviously can't be on your foot. But what you might be able to do is just be on your knees, which is probably the only place you can be able to do a push-up anyway. So if you're on your knees, you want to focus on keeping your back straight, okay? So you don't want to let your belly drop in front. Like, okay, I'll do a push-up here on the desk, and maybe that work? I don't know. Okay, so you want to keep from your hips to your shoulders level, and you're just going to come down and up. Now, right now, actually pretending that my knees are bent and I'm on the ground, you're going to get the same thing. You shouldn't do it on a desk like I'm doing because of your foot, but I want you to be on the ground, on your knees, and just down and up. In the process of that, you could just come down and hold it. You could just come down. Sorry, that just blacked out. I don't know if it went black on you or not. It went black on me. You could just come down and hold it, and just hold it. Hold the plank for like 20 or 30 or 40 or even 60 seconds, or just do it a few times at 20 seconds apiece. Either way, don't give up. Okay, continue drinking your Shakeology. I'm so sorry about your foot. That really sucks. Maybe that tape that I sent you the video about yesterday might be helpful. I don't know. It's got lots of great, reviews about, here in my mouth, lots of great reviews about that stuff. So it might be something that would help you be able to get up and walk around, or when the doctor says you can get up and walk around, that might be something that will at least give you the extra added support that you need to continue on with, to be comfortable to walk. Plantar fasciitis does not heal even in that 12-week period of time. It's not going to be gone. You're going to struggle with this for most of the time, most of your life. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you that, but that's basically what it is. People that have plantar fasciitis tend to have it all the time. Another thing that, not right away, but as time goes by, that you might also want to look into is cycling. I don't know if you have access to a gym or not, but if you could get to a spin class, that would be something that might be helpful for you. That's going to raise your heart rate, which is going to help burn fat and stuff like that. But I want you to be careful when you do that. Or even sitting in a stationary bike. Again, you have to be careful. You feel any pain in your foot, you need to stop. But a lot of people that experience what you have tend to go for cycling because you never put full pressure on the heel of your foot. You put it on the ball of your foot for anything, so you don't put it on the heel of your foot. But anyway, I hope this helps somewhat. It is now 10 minutes long, so I don't want to go on any longer. You have an awesome day, sweetie. Play it whenever you need, and do not hesitate to text me or, excuse me, Facebook me or anything like that. I'm happy to help, and because I have the camera, I can also demonstrate something to you. So if you really just don't understand it, just let me know, and I'll retake it, okay? Take care. Love you. Ciao. Or aloha, I guess. Bye.